I'm Franklin Graham, and right now I'm in Angola, Louisiana at the State Penitentiary. This was known as the bloodiest prison in the United States, but God has done something in this prison. And I want to take the next couple of minutes and just share with you what God has done here in Angola. BURL CAIN, the warden of Angola, God has used this man in a remarkable way. It took the bloodiest prison in the United States, and God used BURL CAIN and the other wardens here to change this prison into something that's very special.
This is a very serious, hardcore prison, but it's a very moral prison. And the violence is just really almost non-existent. You know, we have less than 100 assaults, inmate on inmate with any kind of weapon last year. And the same with the employees, about 60 assaults on the employees. And for this size prison with 5,000 prisoners, with the kind of inmates I've described, it's just phenomenal. I don't want to claim credit for it. This is a God thing. And this is us being submissive to Him, and the inmates just changed. But Bible colleges mean that we create our own preacher within the prison. And then there's a preacher to live with this prison and live with these inmates 24 hours, 7 days a week, who is trained in how to counsel and how to help them with their problems and give them hope through Jesus Christ. And what happens then, it's just like the 12-step program with an alcoholic. You change from within. And so the prison has to change from within. It has to change itself. And we're the vehicle. And that's why the church is so important, because that's here. And then that inmate minister has a place to go and to preach to his congregation. And there's several church services will be held in that church, because there's several different churches here. And we have little churches within this prison with a minister who takes care of his flock, and he's trained. We have a group of inmates that you can't say a curse word in their little group where they work, because if you do, you have to do 10 push-ups. Now, whoever heard of prisoners making each other do push-ups for cursing? There's no profanity in this prison. We don't allow the guards to do it, the correctional officers, but the inmates, they don't either. And so, because it's a moral place.
Life with Christ gives me a lot of hope and purpose. He's the reason why I'm still living, I believe. I always told myself I can't see myself doing 17, 20 years, and here I am going on my 10th year, and I'm like, He's giving me hope. I got a chance. With Him, I'm actually relieved. I might spend the rest of my life in Angola, but I will be free. I'm freed with Him.
I'm Jim RENTZ. I'm the senior chaplain here at Louisiana State Penitentiary in Angola. This has been a wonderful day. We've had a dedication of our chapel. Franklin Graham's been here to officiate and be honored as the one who spoke to us. Personally, these men were needing some chapel here for years, and every camp we had here had a chapel, but except Camp F. And now Camp F has its chapel. And I just wish you could see the men who worship here, what this means to them to be able to have a place to worship, a place set aside. They don't feel like they're in prison. They feel like they're in a sanctuary. There's no wire, there's no walls. They can just feel like they're free, and they are, because Jesus has made them free.
By faith, I declare that many souls will be saved in this place. Many will be redeemed in this house. We will worship God.
And when Franklin Graham was here 2 years ago, he agreed to help us build this chapel. And this day has been such an eventful day for us. But my eventful day was more impressed by the faces of the men who came. And you could see that this is our chapel. And we were forgotten by society, by and large, but you have been so kind to build us a place of worship.
May it be a facility that will be able to present the gospel to many hundreds of men here in Angola.
Showing the world that we are important. That's the personal thing that just touches me. I just can't tell you in words what it means to me to be involved here and to be involved with these precious men. 147 ministers and 465 church services a month. And these chapels are such a blessing. And now Camp F has their chapel. That's God. That's just God.